Okay, I'm gonna show you how to listen to my Blog Talk radio show. The first thing you do is go to www.blogtalkradio.com backslash write WRITE out of me and press enter. There's a few different ways to listen, but I'm just gonna I have a show. I'm setting up a show right now so that I can show you how to listen live. But that show is going to go on live in about 5 minutes. So while I'm waiting for that show to go on live, I wanted to show you the how to listen to the archive shows. So if I'm on air, you go to blogtalkradio.com and roll over for on air. You should see me here. Or if you click on more, you'll be able to see Write Out of Me Radio show up on the on air page. But if it's not there, you can always search for Write Out of Me right here, Write Out of Me Radio, spelled right the correct way. If you scroll down, you can see this is a show that I featured, which is last week's show. This is the one about stereotypes between black and white people. All you have to do is press play here. These are the archive shows. These are not the live shows. So what I'm showing you right now is just how to listen to the archive shows. So if you go to the site, like I said, blogtalkradio.com, Write Out of Me, and you scroll down, it says on demand episodes. Now, this is only, this is only my fourth show on my own station. Before I was on another station, so that's why the one that I did over there is not there. So if you want to look at on demand shows, you can click on October 2009. I have 4. So if you click there, and you'll be able to see what I have. Notice it always lists the upcoming episode first, and this is the one that I'm doing the how to listen. It's gonna start in 2 minutes, but the show that I feature is here. All you gotta do is click play. This is another one that we did Thursday before that. You hit play, and you can just listen to all of them that way. Now these are actual blog posts. So that's why you don't see the play here. So if you keep scrolling down, this is the first one that I did on this station, which is the reggae takeover, the alien invasion reggae takeover, which is just straight reggae music. You can just hit play. So far I have the reggae takeover. The does it matter if you're black or white? Actually, those are the only two. Those are only 2 that I have on here. Yeah, as it looks. That's what it looks like. So, let's see. You can click on previous episodes to see if there's anything there. No, this is the episode right before today. So, just to give you an idea. And then you can look at newer episodes, that type of thing. But because, like I said, there's not a lot of, I haven't done a lot of episodes, so you won't see all of my episodes here. Alright, as soon as the show goes live, which it says in 1 minute, I'm going to show you how to listen to the live show, because that's a lot of people are asking me about that. If you notice right here, if you go to my page like 5 minutes before my show starts, which is like 7 o'clock, you can see where it'll have the show title here. Of course, this is just the show title for this one. And then you'll see where it says 1 minute into a show, or however many minutes into a show. You can just leave that open into your browser until the show comes on, and it'll automatically just start playing on your screen. I'm going to turn my sound up so we can hear it when it happens. It says 1 minute. Soon it'll start counting down the seconds, and then it's just going to play here in the player. Now, the thing that I've been trying to show everybody is that when you are on the page and the show is live, sometimes the buffering, depending on your internet connection, sometimes it acts up, it'll stop or pause. If it does pause, you can just refresh, and then it'll play over. Then it'll start back from where it left off. However, you can click this little button right here that says opening your default player or in a new window. When you click this, if you have Windows Media Player, it will automatically load up in Windows Media Player, and it will just play right in Windows Media Player. So it plays a little bit better there. However, the computer that I'm showing you this on is a Mac, and because it is a Mac, I don't have a default player for this one because I don't have the show on there. Okay, so So now I'm going to click on this How to Listen show. It says 38 seconds to show. Okay, it says online now.
Blog Talk Radio.
This is what it does when it loads up.
3,
I don't have
2,
the show on there.
1.
Okay, so.
Blog Talk Radio.
Okay, so right now you can hear my intro playing.
There's 38 seconds to show.
Let's just say,
What it does when it loads up.
Oh, goody, we're on. Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
And now, your host, She's Heavenly. And now, your host, She's Heavenly. Your host, She's Heavenly. She's Heavenly.
Okay, right now I was talking about how to listen to the show, and I've been trying to explain to everybody that what you're hearing right now on the show, if you listen to this in the archives, is my phone echoing into the actual computer, because the computer is a little bit delayed versus when you actually call
Okay,
and
right
listen
now
on the
I
phone.
was talking.
I'm gonna mute myself so I can hear that. All right, so if you click this, if you want to listen to the show, again, I'm gonna do that again. So if you go to www.blogtalkradio.com/writeoutofme and press enter, you're gonna get to my general show page. If my show is on air, it will say episode on air, as you can see, how to listen. And here it says online now, remaining 13 minutes, because I only did a 13-minute show just so I can, a 15-minute show just so I can show everybody how to do this. So in that case, you can just click on this episode, because this episode is already on air. So, and the name of it is How to Listen. And then from your computer, you can click to talk. But as soon as this page loads, here it says buffering, and then you will hear the actual show playing. Because I have my computer muted, you can't hear the show playing in the background. Now, what you'll do from there is you can click right up on this Blog Talk Radio button. Up under here, it says open in your default player or in a new window. If you click there, it will give you the option of where you want to open this up, and then you can open it. Now, because I'm on a Mac, I don't have a default player, like a real player for this. So that's why you won't hear it playing. Actually, let me see. But you can choose where you want it to open. You can navigate to whatever player you like best, and then it should open up for you. And then you could just listen to it play right on your computer. Well, mine's won't do it because like I said, I'm on a Mac. But if you're on a PC, it's very, very easy. All right. So, and if your computer stops buffering or it goes slow, you can just refresh the page, and then it should come back. The show should come back through right where it left off. You can also, from your computer, click to talk and talk to me right there on the computer versus having to call in. You can also listen on Facebook. So when I start the show, I'll hit this share, and I'll send the code to Facebook. So, or I embed the show. They just posted it, okay? And I'm gonna post it as how to listen, and then I'm gonna hit share. Okay, now when I hit share, if you go to your homepage and I'm your friend, all you have to do is click this play button right here, and you can listen to it right on Facebook. So in this case, it pops up right here, it buffers, and it starts playing right through Facebook. So if you're a Facebook person, you're on Facebook, you can look at it this way. So there's different ways to look at it. And I will also try to post the archives to my website soon, and that will give you more ways to look at it. If you have questions, please email me at writeoutofme@gmail.com. That's WRITEOUTOFME at gmail.com. Or you can just text me if you have my number. You can text me during the show. I try to keep my phone low so everybody can hear me getting text during the show, and I'll try to guide you as much as I can. All right, as best I can. All right, so thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, like I said, email me. See you at 7.